It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day.
Rodgers going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack. Judah.
Sack City, baby.
Judah. A 10-yard loss on the sack.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Matt Judon able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable for Thomas. We'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got All of that one. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You ain't got nothing. You slam.
Got his man. It's Andrews. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set, hut, stand ring. Mike 50. All day, punt. '50's the mic. 50's the mic. Get up, go. Get up. Zip it. Mike 50. I got one. I got look small. No. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. You better be afraid of me. Jack Rabbit. Jack Rabbit.
And that'll set them back 5.
We got this.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Packers'
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got you, punk.
It's a give to the right, Ingram. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. That's it. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Check pass. Check pass. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
42, Mike 42. Watch the run. They're running.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They can't hang with us. Mike's 42.
And Jackson throwing once more. Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, and he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try to...
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Slam.
Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going, and that's caught inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Throwing is Jackson, and his throw is incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now Jackson throwing on 4th down. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hill. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. We own them. We own. Here we go, 50, 50. Mike 50. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the curl, watch the trot. Hey, 50.
4th down, here's Jackson. For a heavy rush, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. So they've converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lock it for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 14-yard line.
Win 18. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Here's Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 68 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. A nice little juke. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going. throwing out.
Gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
He's not going to get me. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Yeah. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. 36. Check that.
On the toss, here's Hill. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the... .33.
Travius Adams on the tackle. Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Take the Pittsburgh. 50. Watch the curl. Go. Watch.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. That's caught at the 25. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25.
Another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Touchdown. Sweetheart. Max 50.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Zip it. Hustle. 50's the mark. 50's the mark.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hey, Max 50.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Jackson. Finding room to the 20. Roberts got it. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 22 yards there, a first down. Jackson on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. That'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike 42.
Jackson now, throwing again, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Seth Roberts, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Rodgers. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Brandon Carr on the coverage there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 49 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be second and 12.
At the 20-yard line.
Watch 50. I got him. Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, check. 4 down, 4 down.
Here's Hill one more time. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
15, check my 15.
Coming to you, coming to you. Go. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey, hey, hey. Go.
50, Mike, 50.
Not today, you aren't. Not today. Hey. Go back. We got
Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Go get him, go get him, go get him. Shift.
25, check 25, check 20.
22, Jet, Bama. 22, Jet, Bama.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Check nine, check nine.
Rotate. Spell. Delta.
Play action. Now Jackson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jackson will throw again. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Thomas. 12 yards on the return that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Let's go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check. Lucky.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
They'll run it with Williams. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard without the 2. Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th.
Hey, watch the slow moment. Under 10. 10.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Man, I got you. F.O. Mike 42, check. Mike 42. Yo. Watch the curl. Mike 42.
Jackson now. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And the pressure gets to him again. Zadarius Smith, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Preston Smith, his 2nd sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Here's Irvin to return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out. We got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the 4th on the punt fumble. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Rodgers. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They run. It's Williams. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Ravens get... The football back and in great shape.
On downs.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Don't get nervous.
Shift. 80 welcome. No.
They'll run on 1st down. Hill. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, come on. 50 the mic. 50 the mic. Coming. Let's go.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. It's complete to Snead. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
What we got?
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Don't be mad. There's more coming.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Preston Smith in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance.